This is the hurdler stretch. It's a pretty common stretch that you've probably done since you were a kid, but I'll teach it in a little bit different way. So I'm going to begin by making sure this knee and this rear foot is in contact with the ground, that this leg is fairly straight, but mostly that my spine is nice and upright. You don't want to be hunched over and your back and tailbone rounded over, because that will diminish the effects of the stretch. So as much as you can, stay nice and upright, but not too stiff. So a couple different ways you'll stretch here, both for the rear leg and the front leg. So one phase is that I can sort of hinge forward from the hips, which will put the stretch on this leg, and you will feel it. And it won't maybe take much. Just bend slightly forward. You can use this hand to push off of, just so you feel the tension. And just breathe. Hold it there. Now this will get a lot of hamstring and adductors through the back of your leg. Now, to put a stretch on this area, the hip flexors, quadriceps of the rear leg, I can keep this knee on the ground as much as possible and just gently lean backwards. You don't need to go until your back is on the floor. It's not necessarily good, but just go as far as you feel comfortable and that you feel the stretch. Then of course, switch sides. Come forward gently, breathe. You can go back and forth, forwards and backwards, come back, stretching through this rear leg. Coming forward, breathe. You can shift your hips around. You might feel things a little bit differently. Forward and back, you can wiggle around a little bit. If you feel tight spots, turn your hips. You can get at things from a little different angle. Play around with it a little bit and feel where you're tight, how to adjust your body so that you can stretch those areas, but never push things radically. You don't need to stretch hard. You just want to breathe and feel that stretch.